Have you ever wondered what it's like to trek to the Annapurna base camp? Well, imagine a world that evokes an intoxicating blend of awe-inspiring grandeur, pure serenity, and raw adventure. This, my friends, is the Annapurna Base Camp Trek, one of the world's most popular treks, and for good reasons. Nestled in the heart of the Himalayas, the Annapurna Base Camp Trek is a journey of a lifetime, a path that leads you through an enchanting realm of diverse landscapes, vibrant cultures, and spectacular vistas. It's a melting pot where nature's pristine beauty intertwines seamlessly with the rich tapestry of Nepalese traditions and the indomitable spirit of adventure. The allure of Annapurna lies not only in its majestic peaks soaring high into the heavens, but also in the journey itself, a journey that immerses you in the very essence of the Himalayas. As we traverse through verdant forests, cross sparkling rivers, and ascend steep trails, every step brings us closer to the heart of this mystical land. Along the way, we encounter charming villages where we experience the warmth and hospitality of the Gurung and Magar communities. Their vibrant culture, steeped in ancient traditions, offers a fascinating insight into the soul of Nepal, enriching our journey with an added layer of cultural depth. As we venture further, the landscape transforms, revealing a world of towering, snow-clad peaks, shimmering glaciers, and breathtaking panoramas. It's an ever-changing tapestry of natural wonder that captivates the senses and inspires the soul. In this video, we will guide you through the different stages of the trek, from the bustling city of Pokhara to the tranquil hamlet of Nayapul, the lush forests of Tikadhunga to the panoramic views of Gorapani, and finally, the crowning glory, the Annapurna Base Camp itself. Each stage presents its own unique challenges and rewards, adding to the overall allure of this unforgettable journey. Prepare to embark on a journey that will test your endurance, challenge your mind, and ultimately reward you with breathtaking views and a life-changing experience. So are you ready to explore the allure of Annapurna? Imagine starting your journey in the city of Pokhara, the gateway to the Annapurna region. The adventure begins with a scenic drive to Nayapul, a quaint town nestled amidst the verdant hills. Along the way, you're treated to your first glimpse of the breathtaking Himalayan panorama as it peeks through the misty morning haze. The air is crisp and the anticipation is palpable. Upon reaching Nayapul, you lace up your boots, adjust your backpack, and take your first steps on the trail. The trek from Nayapul to Tikadhunga is a gradual ascent, perfect for getting acclimated to the terrain and altitude. The path meanders through vibrant rice fields and charming hamlets, each corner offering a captivating snapshot of rural Nepalese life. You pass by friendly locals going about their day, the soft tinkling of bells from distant temples, and the ceaseless hum of the Modi River as your constant companion. As you journey further, the landscape transitions from lush lowlands to steep terrains punctuated by cascading waterfalls and dense rhododendron forests. The Himalayan panorama slowly unfolds, revealing snow-capped peaks that pierce the sapphire sky. The sight is a reminder of the grandeur that awaits you at the Annapurna Base Camp. After a day of trekking, the village of Tikadhunga comes into view. Nestled at the foot of a massive hill, this charming settlement offers a welcoming respite. Here you can unwind, savor a warm meal, and share stories with fellow trekkers. The sound of the burbling river nearby lulls you into a peaceful slumber, rejuvenating you for the journey ahead. As the sun sets, painting the sky in hues of crimson and gold, you can't help but reflect on the day's journey. You've traversed terrains, ascended hills, and caught your first glimpse of the majestic Himalayas. And this is just the beginning. As the sun sets, rest your tired feet in the village of Tikadhunga, the first stop on this remarkable journey. With the break of dawn, gear up for the trek from Tikadhunga to Gorapani. This stage of the journey is where the real climb begins. The trail from Tikadhunga to Gorapani is a steep ascent, marked by a seemingly endless series of stone staircases. Your legs might scream in protest, but remember, with each step, you're getting closer to the breathtaking views that await you at the top. As you make your way up, you'll cross several suspension bridges, swaying slightly with each step. These bridges, while a bit nerve-wracking, offer a fantastic vantage point to take in the swirling rivers and lush valleys below. Don't forget to pause and soak in these moments. You're not merely crossing a bridge, you're traversing a path woven into the fabric of the Himalayan landscape. Around you, the scenery begins to morph as you climb higher. The terraced rice fields of the lower regions give way to dense, vibrant rhododendron forests. The air gets cooler, thinner, but the change in altitude brings with it a change in perspective. The world below seems smaller, the sky closer. You're in a realm where the clouds are your neighbors and mountain peaks are your milestones. But the ascent to Gorepani is not just a physical challenge, it's a mental one too. There will be moments when your lungs burn, your legs feel like lead, and the end seems impossibly far. But in those moments, remember why you're here. You're here for the adventure, for the thrill of conquering not just a mountain trail, but also your own limitations. Finally, as you crest the last of the staircases, Gorepani unfolds before you. This quaint village, nestled amidst the mountains, is a welcome sight for weary trekkers. It's here you'll rest, rejuvenate, and prepare for the next day's early morning hike to Poon Hill. The day's trek might have been strenuous, but the reward? Absolutely worth it. As you reach Gorepani, catch your breath and prepare for the next day's early morning hike to Poon Hill. Awake before dawn and embark on the hike to Poon Hill, a highlight of the Annapurna trek. As the sky starts to lighten, the world around you comes to life in a symphony of sounds, from the distant echo of mountain streams to the quiet rustling of the wind through the trees. But the real show starts when the sun peaks over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange, pink, and golden yellow. The Himalayan giants, Annapurna and Dhaulagiri, stand majestically in the distance, their snowy peaks aglow with the first light of day. This is a moment of pure magic, an experience that transcends words and touches the soul. After soaking in the sunrise, it's time to descend back to Gorepani. The path is steep, but every step is worth it, as the mountain panorama continues to unfold around you. A well-deserved breakfast awaits at the bottom, fueling you up for the next part of your journey. From Gorepani, the trek to Tadapani begins. As you ascend and descend through the rugged terrain, you'll notice a change in the scenery. The dense rhododendron forests of Gorepani give way to a more open landscape, with scattered trees and shrubs. The views here are equally stunning, with verdant valleys, cascading waterfalls, and more glimpses of those majestic peaks. Tadapani, a small village nestled in the mountains, is the final stop for the day. Here you can rest your weary legs, share stories with fellow trekkers, and maybe even spot some local wildlife. The setting sun casts a warm glow on the surrounding peaks, a fitting end to an unforgettable day. As the night falls, the stars come out, painting the sky with a million points of light. The air is crisp and cool, and the silence is broken only by the distant hoot of an owl or the rustle of leaves in the wind. Spend the night in Tadapani with the memories of a spectacular sunrise and a day well spent. From Tadapani, your journey takes you to the village of Sinua. As the sun rises, you'll set off through lush rhododendron forests. These forests are a sight to behold, their vibrant colors contrasting beautifully with the soft hues of the morning sky. The air is fresh and crisp, invigorating your senses and fueling your determination for the day's trek. As you wind through the forest, you'll feel a sense of serenity, a connection to nature that's both humbling and inspiring. This tranquility is interrupted only by the sounds of chirping birds and the rustle of leaves under your boots. The trail then starts to descend towards the Kimrong Kola. This part of the journey can be challenging, as the path is steep and often slippery. But don't let this put you off. The scenery is absolutely mesmerizing, with the rushing waters of the river below and the towering peaks above. Crossing the suspension bridge over the Kimrong Kola is an experience in itself. The river, with its crystal-clear water, cuts through the valley, creating a picturesque backdrop for your journey. Once you've crossed the river, it's time to start the ascent to Chomrong. This is a steep climb, but the panoramic views of the Annapurna range make it all worthwhile. Chomrong is a charming village, nestled amidst terraced fields and offering stunning views of the Annapurna South and the Hunchuli peaks. After a brief respite in Chomrong, the trail descends again, this time leading you to the village of Sinua. The descent can be tough on the knees, but the thought of reaching Sinua and resting your weary feet keeps you going. Sinua is a quiet village, the perfect place to rest and rejuvenate after a day's trek. Here, under the starlit sky, with the silhouette of the mountains as your backdrop, you'll prepare for the next part of your journey. In Sinua, rest and rejuvenate as the most challenging part of the trek awaits. The final stretch of the trek from Sinua to Durali and ultimately to the Annapurna base camp is upon you. As you set off from Sinua, the anticipation is palpable. The path ahead winds through the heart of the Annapurna Sanctuary, a protected area renowned for its biodiversity and natural beauty. The air is crisp and cool, the silence broken only by the crunch of boots on the trail and the distant call of birds. The landscape begins to shift from lush forests to a more barren, rocky terrain as you ascend higher. The trees thin out, replaced by hardy shrubs and grasses clinging to the mountainside. The altitude increases, and so does the difficulty. The air grows thinner, making each breath more laborious. However, every step brings a new panorama, a new perspective, making the effort seem insignificant. The path to Durali is challenging, a test of endurance and resolve. It's steep and rugged, a real test of your mettle. But as you crest the final incline and Durali comes into view, the sense of accomplishment is overwhelming. Yet it's merely a prelude to what's to come. The final ascent to the Annapurna Base Camp is where the real challenge lies. It's a grueling climb, each step a triumph of will over exhaustion. But as you make your way up, the world around you transforms. The mountains, once distant, now loom large, their snow-capped peaks piercing the sky. The feeling is surreal, like stepping into a different realm where the mountains rule and humans are mere visitors. And then, finally, you're there. The Annapurna Base Camp. Surrounded by the towering peaks of the Annapurna Massif, the feeling is indescribable. It's a mix of relief, joy, and an overwhelming sense of achievement. The journey has been long, the path strenuous, but as you stand there, taking in the majestic panorama, every hardship seems worth it. Standing at the Annapurna Base Camp, surrounded by towering peaks, the journey, with its challenges and rewards, truly feels worthwhile. The return journey, though physically less demanding, gives time for reflection and appreciation. As we make our way back down from Annapurna Base Camp, the sense of accomplishment is palpable. We've pushed our bodies to the limit, experienced the harshness and beauty of nature, and have come through it all with a sense of awe and reverence. Retracing our steps back towards Pokhara, each landmark, each village, each breathtaking vista takes on a new meaning. They are no longer just waypoints on our journey, but cherished memories, parts of a story that we have lived and will carry with us forever. And what a story it has been. Starting in the bustling city of Pokhara, we embarked on a journey that took us through the enchanting village of Nayapul, the steep and challenging trails of Tikidunga, and the lush greenery of Gorapani. We saw the sun rise from Poon Hill, casting a golden glow on the snow-capped peaks of the Annapurna Range, a sight that will remain etched in our memories. We trekked through the dense forests of Tadapani, the quaint village of Sinua, and the rocky terrains of Durali, each place presenting its own unique challenges and rewards. And finally, we reached Annapurna Base Camp, standing in the shadow of giants, the culmination of days of hard work and determination. But this trek was more than just a physical challenge. It was a journey into the heart of Nepal, an exploration of its culture, its people, and its stunning natural beauty. We experienced the warmth and hospitality of the local communities, tasted the flavors of traditional Nepalese cuisine, and witnessed the awe-inspiring majesty of the Himalayas. This journey, this adventure, has left an indelible mark on us. It's taught us about resilience, about the power of nature, and about the sheer joy of discovery. It's been a journey of highs and lows, of sweat and smiles, of tired bodies and invigorated spirits. The Annapurna Base Camp trek is a journey of discovery, endurance, and awe-inspiring beauty. A journey that leaves you with memories to cherish for a lifetime.